What simple action always makes you want to punch someone? People intentionally not moving aside when walking in opposite directions. Like, grow the fuck up, dude. Don'd try to flex like you don't see me coming too. Slide to the right. People who pause to do something immediately after walking through a doorway. People who ignore elevator etiquette, crowding the door before people have a chance to get out, and getting on the elevator before other people who were waiting first. Cutting in front of me and then walking really slowly. Time is money. Goon. I work in customer service. I have seen kids throw food, play in broken glass, and shove and destroy displays while the parents do nothing. Especially when a very little girl almost ran out of the store onto the street near the highway. Take care of your kids. I am not a babysitter and your kids are not perfect. Don't let them be terrorizers either. Negligent parents. Wish I could punch one a day. Loudspeaker/music from some piece of fuck's phone on public transport. I also like to join in on loudspeaker converse, just for the fun of it. People who come to a complete stop in a doorway. Parents who allow their children/teen to play electronic devices out loud in public spaces. Seriously, what's with that? We don't want to hear music, video games, etc. Save that for your house. Strangers who touch me or have no sense of private space. Don't do that, please. I really don't like being touched, and I really don't want to feel your breath in my neck at the counter of the supermarket. Yanking my earbud out of my ear. At my last office job I had a superior that did that instead of just tapping me on the shoulder like a normal person. It's enraging enough accidentally doing it myself, but having someone do it to you takes it to another level. Staring at their phone while I'm trying to have a conversation with them. People who cough/sneeze without covering their mouth. People who chew with their mouth open. People who don't fucking clean up their shit. I saw someone walk away after spilling an entire glass of apple cider in my undergrad dining hall, and I literally almost picked a fight right then and there. Being excessively, unnecessarily noisy. Slamming doors/cabinets/drawers instead of taking half a second to just push/pull it all the way closed. Banging dishes around excessively in the kitchen. Setting things down way harder than needed. Stomping around everywhere in the house. Shouting at someone in the same room when there's no noise to shout over. Most of these things aren't super noisy. It's just the fact that they are entirely unnecessary and inconsiderate. I don't expect people to sneak around everywhere. I just want them to demonstrate the barest recognition that they are not the only person in the world with a sense of hearing, especially when I work nights. People who try some of my food without asking first. People who speak loudly/kick my chair during a movie. When people wake me up from a great dream or just a great sleep in general. Bullying people who can't defend themselves. Smile. People who litter. Can we all be okay with punching litter bugs? When people don't use their blinkers. Also, when people ride my ass or drive too slow. Fuck it. People that drive. I want to punch them all. Reckless driving. Or needlessly taking up more than one parking space, especially when there aren't many places left to park. People who are walking super slowly in front of me. IDK if it is a simple action, but bringing others down for the sake of your own enjoyment. Like really, these popular kids at my school constantly feel the need to say mean things while walking past me in the hallways. Seriously, why you gotta be like that? It makes me wanna punch them in their ugly faces. Being rude to service/retail workers. When someone talks a lot without actually saying anything. Even worse, when you know they are fully aware of it, and they know I'm fully aware of it, and they still do it and waste time. When I go to the far end of an empty bathroom to use a stall, and then the next person that comes in chooses the stall next to mine despite there being 10 empty ones closer to the door. Talking in the middle of the hallways blocking the path for everybody. Chewing loudly. People listening to music on their iPhone speakers in public. I don't want to hear your shitty music. People who do nothing but expect everything. Distracted. Slow. Annoying walkers. Berkeley, CA is known for this shit. Won't kill you to pick up your feet and get the hell off your phone for 3 seconds. Seriously, please like and subscribe, and comment something nice for your favorite Reddit slave. When someone in a fandom says you're dumb/wrong for liking something in it that they don't. Repeatedly and openly insulting/trying to start a fight with someone. Toxic stuff. Drivers that tailgate or cut over at the last second to make an exit. If any of you are reading this, you're an asshole for putting other people in danger. Moaning in place of doing something about what they're moaning about. Loud neighbors at night. Anytime someone hurts a child. Gotta break this up. Legitimate. People who drive well under the speed limit 4 miles and then gun it as soon as the double yellow line ends. People who stop at least 20 feet behind the car in front of them at a light, causing me behind them to be blocking an intersection/business. People who see a car going slow in front of me and think tailgating me is going to solve it, when realistically they are only going to get brake checked at the next light when the same person inexplicably stops at least 20 feet short. Not legitimate. People who wear sunglasses backwards on their head. People who match your pace when you are trying to pass or merge. I've come to the hypothesis that this is mostly a subconscious thing. It's almost always women looking straight forward that do this on my commute, and although I don't think they are intending to be nuisance, they really are. Being interrupted in conversation. Someone interrupting me multiple times. Taking my food or drinks without asking. Does not matter if it is just a small piece or sip. Don't touch my food or drinks without permission. I am so full aggressive that if I were a dog, I'd be put down on the spot for it. Drunk driving. Denying climate change by pointing to an instance of very hot weather, especially when you know they understand the difference between climate and weather. When they're punching you. When they laugh at the way you pronounce something. Blocking important bills that could benefit the public and also looking kind of like a frog. People who stay driving in the left lane. People jerking violently leash dogs for non-emergency reasons. I'm not talking pulling your dog when it's misbehaving. I'm talking person is angry and jerking the dog around by the neck for no reason. When people don't move forward in a line. More of a lack of action, but I loathe when people fail to indicate/signal whilst driving. It gives me the rage. Chewing loud and obnoxiously. Bonus points if their mouth is open. Brag about how much they do for charity. I imagine that person saying, "Tell me I'm good. Aren't I such a good person? Gee, I'm so nice." You're not doing it to help. You're doing it for recognition. Shut up. The people who won't fucking move in the hallway. When my eye doctor blasts puffs of air into my eye during glaucoma tests, I want to punch him. People chewing really loudly. Asking a question and never getting that question answered because someone interrupted the answer and you were forgotten. Happens far too often for me, especially since with a hearing impairment I'm frequently trying to ask people to repeat what they've said, and it's utterly infuriating to basically be left behind in a conversation. People who respond to an email but appear to have only read the first line. Speaking negatively about me to my face in another language. Lots of Spanish speakers who are quite disrespectful to those in the service industry directly to their face, just because they don't speak Spanish. I've learned some useful phrases those such as "I'm not obligated to help you if you don't respect me." I have nothing against not native English speakers, but don't treat me like garbage just because I don't cater to your inability to speak English. When someone says "ow" or "you woo." People who take a big trolley onto the public bus and insist being the first to get on. Keeping everyone blocked while they fumble with their shit. Same for people who crowd to get on and they still paying cash. Common sense dictates you wait for the rest of the bus to get on. You twat.